Good day, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for August 11th to the 17th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. My nature is divine. I am a spiritual being. My nature is divine, and I am a spiritual being. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Well, damn. You have a chance to make a good investment, possibly multiple good investments this week, with this card being your main energy. Is it going to make you rich? Most likely not. But it's going to make you comfortable. It's going to make you more comfortable than you are right now financially. But also, do not jump on all the investments that come in this week because this card came up. Okay, you still want to go with your gut. You still want to go with your intuition. You still want to math it out and make sure that it is going to be profitable for you. Okay, don't just jump on every investment just because this card popped up. That's just dumb. Okay. The cards are simply, advice at best. All right, it's just telling you that you have a chance to make a good investment this week. All right, take the risk, absolutely. An investment is a risk, and but the cards are saying take it. If there's an investment that comes up and it feels good to you, it feels like it's going to be something that works, take it. All right, but be careful. There is a player at hand who wants to stop you from taking this risk because they see that this risk is going to be good for you. This investment is going to be good for you, and they don't want that for you, okay, for whatever reason. But be careful. This person is going to use the simplest thing when it comes to an investment, right? If you do that, you're going to be out all this money. What are you going to do then? Be careful of that person. That's the person trying to stop you from actually making a good investment. All right. And you know what? That might also be an indication to go with the investment is when somebody tries to stop you because they see it as a good investment. They know that it's going to be a good investment for you. And they're probably somebody that wishes the investment was for them, that they were the ones getting offered this investment and they're not. They're going to try to mislead you and confuse you. They're going to try to mislead you into confusion and try to tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. That you need to listen to them because they know what they're talking about when it comes to investments or whatever. And you need to not be listening to them, okay? Recheck your facts, recheck your steps, recheck your feelings, your intuition, your gut, all that. You need to recheck with all that and see that you're not confused. All right. I think that this investment or investments, it could possibly be an investment, one investment that is actually multiple investments. It could be that. But either way, I think that you are going to get a really quick intuition about it, right? You're going to be like, oh, this is it. This is definitely it. This is definitely what it is. And yeah, just be careful. Somebody's going to try to lure you away from that. End of the week, you need to broaden your horizon, okay? Through negativity, you have a chance to broaden your horizon. Why is it negative? Well, because a lot of times when we broaden our horizon, it can be negative because it's changing a way that we think, or it's showing us a different way of living, or whatever, and we have to go, oh, I've been doing this wrong this whole time, and that's the negative aspect of it, is having to admit that you're wrong, or having to admit that, you could have been doing something a lot easier or better or whatever, and that's the negative part about it. And some people will literally shoot down broadening their horizon just because it doesn't suit their narrative. It doesn't suit what they want out of life. Well, sometimes things don't work out how we want it to do, and sometimes, a lot of times, we are wrong about things, and it is good to broaden your horizon. It shows growth. It shows that you're willing to grow in life. And if you broaden your horizon and take on this information and put it to use in your life, it's going to bring on new positive adventure and change into your life, okay? So when new things arise that challenge what you believe or what you know, yeah, I would definitely take it in and make it a part of you. It's going to be good for you, even though you're going to have to possibly admit that you were wrong, or admit that there was a better way at this, that, or the other, or how to see something or whatever, right? Let's go ahead and see what the writer cards have to say about everything. Center yourself, definitely. Ooh, yeah, definitely center yourself in a number of ways. Center yourself so that you can see what is the investment. Center yourself so you're not just jumping into investments. Center yourself so you can see this player for who they are, so you can see that you're not confused, right? Raise that vibration and center yourself and say, okay, you know what? I have to admit that I was wrong, or I have to admit that there was an easier way to do said thing or whatever, but I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna put it in my life. That's you raising your vibration. The snake here is your vibration that you need to raise, and by doing these things, by using your intuition and your brains to take on an investment, and to center yourself and see that this player is trying to screw you up. That's all raising your vibration. Broaden your horizon is raising your vibration. You need to be able to look around and see what's really happening, so that you can see the truth of the matter and all the things around you, right? That's what you need to do this week, is center yourself as much as possible. Don't get lost in the hoopla of the world around you, so that you aren't ending up becoming confused about everything, so that you are more level-headed to be able to broaden your horizon. Let's go ahead and see what the Poe cards had to say. The Emperor. Yeah, you need to be the Emperor, and be bold and be strong when somebody's trying to tell you that you're wrong. Okay, you need to be bold and strong, and know that you're not confused. You're not confused. You know what you're talking about. Your intuition. You probably have a very strong intuition about stuff, so you can trust your intuition when it comes to an investment. Yeah, but you just need to be strong and bold when going through this, because there is somebody trying to screw you up. Okay, and be strong and bold enough to broaden your horizon and bring something new into your life, and not fear it so much that, oh my God, what if I'm wrong and this isn't right or whatever, right? Don't do that. You need to be bold and strong, and truly believe in you and the vibrations that you pick up on, okay? So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. And if it does, hit the like button, and comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.